I'm with
Millz Corleone, and this is Vinyl Drip.
Today we're with Vinyl Drip, and we're here with
Millz Corleone.
Millz Corleone. Okay, where are you from?
From Norfolk, Virginia.
Norfolk, Virginia. Me too. All right. So, what are some of your handles? Let us know your Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
My Instagram is Millz Corleone. Same thing on Facebook, just Millz Corleone, no period or anything. My TikTok, Millz Corleone. Twitter is @DamnGame. And if you type in Millz Corleone on YouTube, everything that has to do with me will pop up. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and all of that.
The first question is going to be, what is rap to you?
To me, rap is everything. It was my first musical outlet. It was the first thing I could turn to when something was wrong. Like, it was my first escape, my first gateway into my mind, if that makes sense.
Makes sense.
I could really leave all life problems where they at, because music just takes me out of the world.
All right.
That's why I fell in love with it.
And if you had to think of somebody that reminds you who rap is, who would it be?
Somebody that reminds me of who rap is? Anybody lyrical that I grew up listening to. Biggie Smalls, Tupac, Nas, Jay-Z. Like, these cats are all lyrical. My favorite rapper is Styles P. Then Jada, the Locks, I love them. Chic, the whole gang, you know what I mean? But when I think of rap, I think of real lyrical hip-hop, something that has meaning, something that I can feel, something with substance, not just the yeah. You know what I mean? That's the type of shit they like now, and I understand. I feel them. I feel them.
Right. So, speaking of spice, what type of spice would you say you add to the music industry? Well,
I add creativity, intelligence, a great story, a lot of everything, You're never gonna be bored watching me. I'm always gonna give you a great performance. I'm always gonna give you great and dope visuals to look at. Anything I rap about, I lived, been through, went through, or still going through today.
Figure that is very important when it comes to collaborations. So, who are some dream collaborations that you have for the future?
Now, locally or industry-wise?
Anything, industry-wise, shoot for the stars.
Industry-wise, well, I ain't gonna put it out there. I think you was here. You might have been here when we got the feature back from somebody that I'm doing a feature with. That's actually one of my dream ones. I ain't gonna put no names out there. That will be on the next project, though.
No names.
I definitely want to work with like Kodak. I've been listening to Kid Leroy lately. Yeah, I want to work with him. I definitely want to get some stuff done with like Jadakiss, Jim Jones. Locally, I would like to work with Breeze Barker, of course, Crazo. It's another guy out here. There's a couple guys out here that's really nice, like Fish Scale Rapper, if you heard of him. I definitely want to do something with him. And there's a couple dudes like Fatty. Fatty got some heat too.
Now, let's get into your most recent project, Gone Crazy. Let's talk about first the writing process. What was that like for you?
Man, okay, so usually when I hear a beat, the song comes like that, a hook, something, a verse, anything comes to the beat and I'll start writing. But with this song, I hear the pianos, like I'm going, like Big sends me a whole bunch of beats, tells me to go through and pick the ones I want, and when I hear that one, I'm like, I like that. Start smoking, and I'm like, oh shit. Everything just comes to me like I was getting bread before the pandemic, because before I knew it was P-U-A, I thought it was Pua. So I just keep reading online, man, my Pua. I'm like, yo, what the hell is Pua? That's what I'm asking everybody. They're like, oh, nah, some bread that everybody getting from the government, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man, why can't I get no government bread? You know what I mean? Like, every time it's a way for niggas to win and scam and shit, I can never be a part of it, So, and I don't be mad. I just look at it as, that's not my lane,
Right.
The fast money ain't the money for me.
Right.
So,
and what were some of your, inspirations behind the beat, behind the visuals?
I didn't make the beat. So the whole inspiration behind the beat was Biggs, Like I said, when it comes to certain songs we do, he just got that magic, man. And once I hear that, it just clicks. I don't even know how to explain the process. I hear something and something great will come to mind. If I don't like it later, we can always go back and revise, but right then and there, if I hear it, I know it's gonna be a great song.
Facts.
Yeah.
And I did check out that video. The scenes were great. The quality was great. So what encouraged you to do the scenes you did with like duplicates of yourself? Like how was that? How did that come about?
Well, you know, the song called Gone Crazy, you know? So what I wanted to incorporate was, in the video I start off at a low level in the industry. You know, I'm at the low level in the industry, and then somebody gives me a chance out of the blue, like, yo, let me see what God got. But it's so much going on, I'm going crazy. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking it's everybody else against me, but the whole time it's me in my way. You feel me? And I'm like, fuck, how? You know what I mean? Like when I see all three of them, I'm like, what's going on? You know what I mean? So it's different. It's different, but it's entertaining, and it shows you how you can get lost. It shows you how you can get lost in yourself when given the opportunity to put yourself before greatness. So you just got to keep your head and keep on your path. You know what I mean? Like I said, I started trapping and I gone crazy, but I never lost sight of the original plan. You know, I never lost sight of the original goal, and it's easy to do that. And you can see in Gone Crazy that it's easy to do that. You just got to hop back on track, man.
Right.
You know?
And I mean, the first thing I thought about when you said, what's this dude got going on, is what's next, your hair. I mean, you have the dyed dreads, it's rainbow. So what was your inspiration for that? I mean, that's the first thing I think people would look at the video and be like, wow, okay, he's creative. Like,
okay, so a lot of you not, I dyed my hair 2017 when I came home. I didn't dye it, my hairdresser did. Shout out to Valika, she's the best out here, Lioness Den. Make sure y'all go get that work from her. But when I was locked up in 2016, I was watching the Olympics. Like we was all watching and betting on the Olympics and shit. And it's either South Africa or Argentina. It was one of them two. One of the teams, but it's a black team, you know, from black country, Kenya, like Kenya and shit like that. And they jerseys was this dope ass dark forest green. I wrote down in my notes, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have my hairdresser do some of them that color, which it was at first, it was green. After that, I just told her, you know, hey, do whatever you want. Like, I'm really her muse. Like, when I go into the shop, I be her muse. I let her try and do whatever on me. And she was like, you know what I mean? She wanted to try some color bursts on me. I was like, I'm down for whatever. You know, I know I'm gonna be the first one to do it that you know what I mean, head that you worked on. I ain't seen nobody with nothing like this either.
okay. So who would you say is your target audience? Like, for your style of music, who do you reach out to the most?
Honestly, I have no idea who my target audience is. You know, I can make any category or genre of music, and I feel like if you like music as a whole, you have no choice but to like what I create, because everything is good, you know? And that's not me being cocky, that's just me knowing my material, you know? That's me knowing my material, and there's not a song I've played that nobody's liked, you know?
Right.
Sometimes people have a song like, yeah, nah, bro, you could have did better on that. I don't have any songs where people are like, they don't like that song.
What would you say your music does? Inspire people to like get a bag, or just
Everything, man. My music inspires you to get a bag and inspires you to stay true to yourself. You know, excuse my language, but you know, fuck these bitches. Y'all know which ones. You know what I mean? Get this bread. You know what I mean? Don't sell out for nothing. You know, all those type of messages. Just anything staying true to you, getting this bread and staying on the mission, yo.
What are the pitfalls that are gonna like come through from the industry?
Always, man. You know, it's always gonna be some down periods, maybe, you know. Just like pitfalls, they also got windfalls, you know. So you gotta take the blessings with the failures and just make the best out of everything. Never let your failures define it, because failures are just a moment, you know.
Right. And what can we expect to see from you soon?
I got collabs coming, not like for my I do got collabs on my projects coming, but I got collabs with other artists coming. There's a DNA mixtape coming out, you know what I mean? Prime Records mixtape coming out. I got a few tracks up there. The Don, you know, I was gonna drop it this year, but I'm gonna actually drop that next year because I got more videos that's coming out this year, so I'm gonna just push those from in my own lane. So just stay tuned. It's a lot of entertainment coming for y'all, a lot of good music.
Right. Right, and it seems you come a long way. So tell anyone who's in a position that you used to be in right now, tell them something, you know, a word of advice that you would want to know.
Failure is never posted. It's always success. So don't feel like just because you're going through something like with your music or it's in a standstill, don't feel like that's it. Keep pushing. You can get through that next step. You're going to. You just got to keep with it, man. If somebody doesn't like your music, it's not for them. That doesn't mean you suck. It's just that particular song isn't for them. Stay true to your craft, man. And remember, you're making music for you at the end of the day. Always make your music for you. Somebody's gonna love it.
I'm with
Millz Corleone,
and
this is Vinyl Drip.